My name's Tim Thomas. I served with the Australian Special Forces Commandos between 2004 and 2010. I have deployments to East Timor and Afghanistan. Transitioning out of the defence, my thoughts were get a job, everything will be fine. I couldn't have been further from the truth. I didn't realise that a lot of my connection within defence meant more to me than I was admitting. Pain, whether it's physical or emotional, gets to a certain point where it stops just being pain and starts becoming isolation. Because I couldn't talk about it, I couldn't articulate it, it was just there, things were starting to fall apart for me.
My name is Kerry Ann Woodbury. I was a nursing officer in the Army for 5 years. I work in the tertiary education sector in healthcare. The people that I know that have had some struggles transitioning and in life after transition quite often seem to be people who transitioned at a time or through a way that was not of their choosing, whether that was a medical discharge or an administrative discharge. It was either a reason that wasn't of their choice or a timing that wasn't of their choice. A lot of the time, if people were very physically or mentally unwell at the time of their discharge, it made it very difficult for them to be able to do any of that forward planning that would make their transition a lot easier. Having help available for people when they need it, during transition and after transition, I think is imperative.
To me, the real power in the Go Beyond project is you get tailored results. So within a 5-minute survey, it's very obvious in the unspoken language to the defence personnel that these guys are speaking the language. In soldiers speak, when you're in a contact, the first thing you have to find is a target indication, where the bullets are coming from. When you do the MCALM questionnaire, you get a target indication, where exactly do you need to take action towards? So Go Beyond was the perfect target indication for my perfect enemy, the stuff I didn't know, the stuff I needed to know. And that to me, I couldn't get anywhere else. It's very unique.
The fact that the modules for Go Beyond are personalised, I feel is really important. It could be quite overwhelming for people who are really struggling to be faced with half a dozen or so modules and working through some things that might not be relevant to them, might make them switch off and not actually get to the stuff that could really help them for where they are right now.
In defence, you keep going regardless. On civilian street, that doesn't help you get healing. We can deal with anything, but we can't deal with loneliness. Like, we don't want to think we're the only one going through it, because if we're the only one going through it, somehow we become a burden to others if we share it. This program breaks the isolation, and that's where the real power is.